hello, everybody, and welcome to the commentary zone. As you enter the room, please don't forget to give us a little thumbs up. That subscribe and notification bell. Tell a friend. Thank you so much, to everyone who's already liked us. We really appreciate it. On the docket today, we have Family Karma, Season 3, Episode 10, Project Karma. Jamal, you should have liked this episode, or at least half of it.
This was sheer and utter trash for the most part. I was mad the whole episode, and it's because of one person. I yeah, no, no, sir, no, ma'am. Amrit, I hope you watch this. Please divorce Nicholas. Thank you, appreciate you.
They
Get him off
haven't
the show.
gotten married yet, so we can't say that. We could hope for a very good prenup.
Okay. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. Please tell me I'm not wrong. Please tell me I'm not wrong. That this was just sheer and utter
No,
trash.
I sent you that note earlier. I told you my opinion on it. I feel it's just a lot of the segments in this particular episode were overproduced. Period. The confrontation at the golf course with Vishal and Brian. Vishal's just looking for a moment. And I was surprised at how well Brian handled it, because Brian was like, my mom told me to stay out of auntie business, but if you want to bring it, it'll be brung. Um, Rishi's like, this is stupid. And the other dude is like, didn't we come here to play golf? I don't want to be a part of this. The fashion show was the best part of this for me.
Oh my
Um,
goodness.
especially where everyone thought Monica was going to have a conniption, but she didn't. And at least Anisha was honest with her. And she pulled off a really great show. I hope this line takes off with all of the buyers and the media person that was there. I hope this works for her. I really do, because she has worked very long at it. And I think she has come to the conclusion in her head, I'm rolling the dice, it's all or nothing. if if this is my last shot, and then I'm just moving on, and moving
Mhm.
on to an engagement by Cinco de Mayo. Hey.
I Here's the thing: the people that we should have got more of with Avani and Anisha, we didn't get enough. That is how I felt in this episode, and they focused too much on people or a person we don't care about at all.
Well, let's go to the elephant in the room. Amrit and Nicholas. Amrit, Nicholas, and Lavina and her husband, they all went to Atlanta. He went to Emory University, I think he said, for university. He's familiar with Atlanta, so they've decided to have their wedding there. And they're having four events over 3 days or something like that. So we got to tour some of the spaces with the event planner. Everything seems to be going swell. And then I feel like Nicholas started this, because Nicholas, like, they brought up how they were freezing their sperm, and I was like, Lavina, don't sperm always work?
Oh, she had me dying. I thought sperm like works forever.
Yes, like I was like, ooh, I'm officially an auntie now. But I can see them wanting to get it tested. But
Hmm.
if it's working, um, why you gotta save it? You can always
Right?
produce jizz. I'm just saying. Well, you gonna have to be the expert on this, because I can't produce jizz.
Well, well, here's the thing. They're in their late 30s, roughly mid to late 30s. So
Mm.
I mean, they got some good. We'll say a good 15 years of strong orgasm stuff.
But
They got some.
it's not like they're gonna be doing it the norm, like the to
But
procreate. They just
but the
need
thing
to
is,
shoot in a cup.
right? But sometimes things stop working for some reason. I'm just saying it doesn't happen as often.
Oh.
That's why.
Well, look, I'm with Lavinia. Ain't no expiration date on that. Whatever. Um,
Exactly.
but then I think it was Nicholas who brought up, um, which was a valid question in my eyes. You know, he's asking the parents, would you love an adopted child as much as you would love a surrogate child? And they were right away, a child is a child. Love it no matter what. And then they started like, joking about his parents love Theo like a grandbaby, the dog. And they just seem
Mhm.
like very loving parents, who want the best for their own children plus any spouses of said children, even a
Mhm.
dog, you know? But then he goes down the track of, well, what about the last name of the baby? This is where I thought it was dumb. Y'all ever heard of a hyphen?
Mm.
Y'all ever heard of a
Mm.
hyphen? Don't tell me
And
no
here's
bullshit about how Kappa is shorter and I'm not losing my identity. And then he's gonna say in front of his parents, "Well, it's not like Emmett's playing the role of the bride at the wedding. If anybody's playing a role of a bride, it's you, Nicholas, because you doing all the gold digger moves right here. You finally got a ring on it. You are quitting your job to focus on learning how to cook and plan the wedding that you forced on him. Yes, I'm saying that because I think Amrit would have never proposed as quickly as he did if Nicholas wasn't whining about it. I And then
Wow.
the
Okay.
final scene where they were arguing at the dog park in between Theo humping other dogs. Stop it. I thought that was like really low blow. Him, Nicholas saying that Amrit was covering up feelings about coming out as gay and trying to overcompensate with his parents and all of this shit. It's like, where is this coming from? Call off the wedding.
And
Prenup.
here's my whole thing with Nicholas. Now Nicholas didn't really like you anyway, and I really don't like you now. So if I go in on you a little bit, it is what it is. My issue is this, and I'm going to say this, that I do have an old way of thinking. Now, I feel, and the way I was raised is that if you're not contributing financially, you
Mhm.
don't get to have too much say so. Because, sir,
Right.
let's talk about it. Let's call a thing a thing. We're gonna talk about it because you quit your work from home job. Keyword work from home job to still stay at home and learn how to look after your soon to be husband.
Mhm.
Y'all have no children. I feel
Mhm.
that I understand when the household makes a decision to, like, someone stays home, and generally it's the wife, generally because she's having the babies, right? If it
Mhm.
works best for a household to keep one of the parents at home to raise the children and not pay like exorbitant like babysitter fees, like
Mhm.
some like
Daycare
daycare
and nanny. Yeah.
they charge like rent, so that makes
Mhm.
total sense. So you where are you staying home to take care of? Amrit made partner. Amrit, good job to make partner before you get married. Fantastic, good move. You doing all, like you said, you doing all the gold digger moves. I don't like that. And I'm looking at Amrit and I'm looking at the parents. Like, how are you okay with that? I'm sorry. Like for me, Nicholas is an able-bodied person, which means he should have a job. This makes no sense to me.
Mhm.
And you Nicholas to me was looking for a come up. Period. Point blank. Period. It is what it is. I said what I said. And how dare you like say what you said in front of his parents when his parents are the ones who are trying to make you comfortable, bending over backwards to make sure you're okay and taken care of, make
And
sure
paying for
you feel
part of the wedding.
included. Oh no no no, we're gonna talk about that. Cause didn't they say they're paying for the whole wedding? Y'all must have forgot last season because when they were planning it, Lavina and what's the dad's name? I never get his
I
name.
never remember his name.
They said,
Mr.
"Oh,
Lavina. Yeah.
there
Mhm.
we go," or Amber's dad, either one. They
Uh-huh.
said, "Oh, we're paying for it." So y'all not
Mhm.
paying for a thing. Y'all not paying for when I was like, oh, like yeah, like our my parents like are helping out. No, they're paying. Just like there's nothing wrong with their parents paying for the wedding, because we know
Mhm.
when Anisha get married, we know Chitra's paying for them.
Chitra throwing down, and
Yes,
Grandpa gonna have his own bar, so he could wild
yes.
out.
So they're doing all of this, and then this is what pisses me off because I'm looking at it from the perspective like his family is the one that's doing everything to make you a part of their family, and
Mhm.
you want to whine about a name that
But
can be
here's the thing.
hyphenated.
Here's the thing. Nicholas is more like his family than he realized because of that stunt that he pulled at the end of the episode,
Yes.
and his parents, if they come to this wedding, are causing the most strife and the most problems. We don't eat Indian food. We don't want to be filmed. We don't want to be on the mandap. We then why are you coming? Why are you coming? Why? And he keeps sitting there saying week after week, his parents do not approve of gay weddings because of their religion. So why are you expecting them to come to a celebration at a gay wedding in a religious setting? I don't care how much excuses he's putting in his mind. Oh, we're not getting the traditional priest. We're getting a new age woman to come and do it. She's still a priest, though. It's just that she's younger and she's got all her hair, but she's still a priest and it's still a religious ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you bringing them there? They already have an issue with you getting married to a man because of their religion. You think they're going to tolerate another religion? I don't think they're that open.
Thank you. Thank
I don't think
you.
they're that open. And as I feel like Amrit and his parents are bending over backwards to accommodate these people who are coming with hate, okay? And then on top of that, what's paying for your wedding production? If they don't want to be filmed, we have to respect that. I get it. I get it. But you come in with ulterior motives. And Nicholas, you already arrived with ulterior motives, in my opinion. You pushed for this wedding, and now that you got it, you bitching about it. Shut up. Cause until I can see like a check stub that you paid anybody anything, because you was saying from the jump, oh, I'm a teacher and I don't make that much money. Like you was saying all the broke things that was sending up red flags for me with this beautiful young attorney that you've latched on to. Gold digger.
For me, like I'm going back to this, and people cannot like it. It is what it is. It's the quitting of the job.
Mm-hmm.
To me,
But
that's a
you could
red
tell we
flag.
was waiting on it though. We was waiting on it.
That's a red flag. And here's my whole
Mm-hmm.
thing: you quit your job as you're moving into a new townhouse. What kind of sense does that make? Yeah,
But
I have
is
a
his
problem.
name on the mortgage?
You gotta look up the property records.
Mm-mm-mm.
And I'm looking at, and like I said, I'm looking at, and I know Lavina and her husband, they're looking at him as a new part of the family, this is not, but like, I'm, I'm very wary of people who move like this simply because the motive to us, 'cause I agree with you 100%, the motives are clear. Gold digger vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Gold digger vibes. I mean, like, and how I'm looking at Amrit, and I think what it is Amrit is so caught up in his partnership at his firm, and moving
Mm-hmm.
into a new townhouse. He's making all these like grown folk moves. He's not seeing it for what he is. Now I'm looking, and this has me looking at Vishal and Richa kind of funny too. I'm like, y'all are his best friends. Why aren't
Mhm.
y'all talking to him about this?
Because I think Vishal is a little sidetracked right now with his own wedding and the not legal part of the wedding that Risha's holding over his head. He's coming out of his alcoholic supposed phase. You know, he is seeing things clearer, but he's already had a blow up with Amrit over the pre-wedding activities like the
Mm-hmm.
bachelor weekend and all that. And he's focusing on Brian with this petty beef with his mom and Brian's mom. Um, and that's where I was thinking, like, it's overproduced because you still need to be there for Amrit in the lead up to his wedding because it's like 45 days to the wedding or something like that. I think it's
Something like
45
that.
days. Yeah. So it's just like they're trying to give Vishal's storyline by making him focus on Brian, which I think is a mistake. I think he should be there for Amrit. And at
Mm-hmm.
this stage, if Vishal says anything to Amrit, will he even listen? I don't think so. And Ryan, I didn't see her, so you're gonna make me go back and look again. But I'm not surprised that Anila would be there because she's she's a what do you call them influencer on
Yeah, she's a blogger.
Instagram.
Yeah.
So I could see her being a part of that as she's a part of the community. But here's I just don't understand. Like I just feel like Nicholas already knows that one, either his parents aren't coming, or two, they're coming and they're making problems, and he's embarrassed over it and lashing out at Amrit. Um, how he could say those things to Amber at the end of the episode, knowing so well that Lavina, especially, has been an emotional support for him all of this time. All of this time. You have acceptance with this family. You don't with yours. I get that, you know. Oh, and when he said, I'm going to be tied to my parents until the day they die, like how much into your religion are you still, because that sounded very religious to me. That sounded like Mary and Cody and all of that. They're still tied
Mm-hmm.
together until the till the higher realms or something like that. It just sounded weird to me. It didn't sound like normal talk.
And now that you say that, going back to that scene, to me, it came across as Nick was being a little bit jealous. It came across like he's jealous of the relationship Amrit has with his parents.
And
Oh,
trashing it in the process
right.
because he doesn't have that. I agree with you. I agree with you. You know, it's sad that he did that. It's just very sad that he did that. Um and I was
It caught
very
me off guard
disappointed
too.
in him. Hmm?
It caught me off guard, and I don't like I said I don't like him anyway. And this whole episode just reaffirmed my feelings about him. It was just terrible. He ruined the whole episode for me. I think I said all I had to say. Like basically, you're a gold digger, Nicholas, in my opinion. You need to get a job, in my opinion, and you need to get a very like ironclad prenup. Do not go to Lisa Hochstein's attorney, please, because that was her
Mhm.
prenup was terrible. Get you, you know what? Have Lopa recommend somebody.
But here's the thing, right? What hurt me the most was when Nicholas said that he feel that Amrit's parents have too much say in the wedding.
They're paying for
Duh.
it. I mean, here's my whole thing. I agree with you, but here's my whole thing is be grateful that Amrit actually has parents to show up, who show up for him, and who are paying for the wedding that you want to have.
For
Just
real,
saying.
because wasn't it last week he was saying I need to have this sort of cut of suit and this color and this and this? Like he making all these decisions, and his parents are just writing checks. Them in
Mm-hmm.
production, it's just writing checks, and you're complaining because y'all gotta confirm the menu with the caterer. The last minute changes that your parents that don't even approve of your relationship because they refusing to eat Indian food. It's
Mm-hmm.
vegetables, so they don't eat vegetables. I just don't
Mm-hmm.
get it. Like if I'm invited to a wedding, right, and they're serving stuff that I don't eat, blowfish, I'm still gonna go. I'm going to drink all night, but I'm going to stop at McDonald's before I go to the wedding. And I'm going to load up on a Big Mac or whatever, a quarter pounder with cheese and a chicken sandwich and a salad and a jumbo fries. And then I'm going to go and go, oh, that blowfish was wonderful. I need to go to the bar. I need to get something to wash it down. I'm not eating any blowfish, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have a lot of drinks and pretend that I had a wonderful time eating their blowfish because it's not my wedding.
Exactly.
And I
Exactly.
know it's his parents, but his parents cannot dictate anything at a wedding that they don't
Mm-hmm.
approve of.
And not paying for it. Again.
Again, yeah, but they don't approve of it. They don't believe in it. It's against their religion. Why are y'all even coming? Why are y'all telling this boy y'all are coming? And then like it's like they're trying to force it on Nicholas. Do not film it. I bet you on those conversations, they're like, we don't want to be on film, so therefore don't film the
Mm-hmm.
wedding.
Exactly.
Who's messing up the money for this? Like, are y'all gonna pay for it? Because if y'all don't let production film it, production ain't paying for it.
Showing up.
And Nicholas is just falling into this, and which makes me questions how his ties to his parents and his church still ain't severed.
Right.
Cause you failing Gold Digger 101. You fucking up the bag.
Pretty
I'm
much.
here for gold diggers. I'm here for gold diggers.
If it's done
I
the right
used to be
way.
one. I just don't understand. You're not that likable. This is the best you're going to get, Nicholas.
No lies told. I do.
He he made me hate this episode.
Yeah, same. But there is one more person I do want to touch on real quick
Mm,
before we go,
mm,
and that's Monica. She's burnt out on her job, and so she quit, and she's taking a break. I applaud her for that. But here's the thing, and this is just me going to production mode, messy mode. So stay with me. Now,
mhm,
for me, this came across a storyline,
mhm, mhm,
and for next season. So there needs to be these are the only two things I'm going to be interested in. One,
mhm,
that she becomes better friends with Anisha, and she starts going to Scottsdale to
mhm,
her and Anisha become friends,
mhm,
and she hooks up with one of Anisha's soon-to-be husband's friends. She finds a man
mhm,
out there and do the
mhm,
Anisha. She grows up. Or number two, this is the more messy one.
mhm.
We find out next season that the reason why she had to leave, the real reason she had to leave her job is because she was sleeping with one of the vice presidents.
Okay. This is what I want to see. This is what I
Okay.
want to see. And I'm stealing from Raj a bit. I want her to go to Bollywood to get her off of my fucking screen. I want her to go to Bollywood. And I want her to realize that she is not going to become the new it actress in Bollywood. But she's going to become the Paula Abdul and become the choreographer for all them Bollywood movies. And
Okay.
it'll please Raj and his fantasy of what he thinks his daughter is, but it'll also be reality because if she does not have the personality to be on this show,
Mm.
Bollywood can't make that any better. So I love Raj, and I want to see him happy, and I want the girl to have a job. And since she likes to dance and all of that, do I see her becoming the next Bollywood greatest actress? No. But
Mhm.
I want her to be a choreographer in all them Bollywood movies behind the scenes so I don't
She
have
could
to
do
see
that.
her. Yes.
Well,
And she'll be off the
she could do
screen.
that.
She'll be off the
Okay.
screen.
Okay. Now, I think yours is more plausible than mine
Mhm.
and makes more sense. I was playing producer Messi because I
Mhm.
think that would make her interesting if she were sleeping with an executive. But hey, probably not.
But it's not going
And
to happen because she don't have
no,
that in her.
you're probably
We hope
fine.
for a lot for her. Like Anila would do that. Not Anila. Yeah, no, Avni. Avni would do that. Avni would do that. That'd be great for Avni. Okay, swap storylines. What you said for Avni, and she
That would
owns it,
be
and we love it.
right.
And Brian is pissed because he wasn't the one.
We need more Avni on our screen. We need more
Yes, we
Avni and
do.
Anisha.
Yes, but um, I didn't like go back to the golf scene with the guys,
Hmm.
and they were asking Rishi how is he doing, and he's like, oh, we're great, we're fine. I fully support Monica being jobless. This is wonderful, she's doing her thing. And then she's talking and she's like in a total, you know young
Hmm.
20s, mid youth crisis, and she's trying to
Hmm.
find herself, and she's so corporate burnt out. Boo, you don't get corporate burnt out until 20 years or 25 years,
Yeah.
not 10 years. But good on you for trying. Let's get her a one-way ticket to Mumbai. Raj, you're not going anywhere because you an official auntie and we like you more than your daughter. And Rishi, you can continue cheating with whoever it is that you seeing.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Those young kids. But yeah, Monica just. I had a lot of hope for Monica. You did not. I did. I really. It's just
But
she's.
listen,
But this makes sense though. This makes sense.
uh-huh,
Her being lost. This makes sense. Now, what I want her to do,
mm-hmm.
Monica, listen to me. This is what's gonna help you out, girl. To secure you about a couple more seasons. We need you to dump Rishi and have a hot girl summer. I mean, just let it all hang
She's not
out.
capable of doing that either. I'm gonna need her to go to Mumbai. Get her off my fucking screen. You have too much hope for her. Stop. Okay?
Oh,
Look, it now, like, I never understood why she was casted on this show. Now it makes sense because she has ambitions to be in entertainment. Well, then go and do it. Go.
that's a fair point. That's a fair point.
Go. You've
Mm,
got your name out there, you've got a credit, you've showcased your dancing on multiple episodes, you have the class at the
mm.
dance studio. Just become a choreographer over in India. Bye. Hi, Avni.
Yeah, because realistically, what they could do is Monica could move to Mumbai, become a choreographer.
Mhm.
Avni could take her spot, and we could still keep Monica's dad. We could still keep Raj.
Yeah.
It's a win.
But
It's a kind of a win all the way around.
just think about it. With each episode that we talk about, whether Avni's on or not, we have more fun talking about Avni, who has a minuscule role, than we do who is a prime player with Monica.
But I think in fairness, we got sick of like old Monica last season, and now that kind of hurt her. Honestly, the whole will she with Brian, we got sick of her then.
Right. And then
So
last season was the fight with Anisha. And this season, they seem to be getting along better. Great.
mhm.
I feel like her story arc has completed. There's nothing more
Mm.
for Monica on this show. You're a very nice person. You're a wonderful daughter, great friend. But I want you to explore opportunities in Mumbai, and you can write us about it.
It's just, you know what happened with her, and to piggyback on what you said, what it is she's all these great things, but it doesn't translate to TV. Her personality is not engaging enough. It doesn't draw you in, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make you
Correct.
want to know more, and that's what we're struggling with. Because let's be kind of honest though. Like if we talk about who we sick of, I mean, we can be sick of Vishal too. He can go to Mumbai with her and take. But we need Risha though. That's what we need to do. We need Risha not to legally marry Vishal. Vishal can go with what's the face, Monica to Mumbai as an agent. Find her some real estate to open a dance studio, a nice little Bollywood studio. That could be cute for her. And we can get rid of Vishal, keep Risha and Lopa, and we keep Reshma here so she keeps fighting with Dharma. See, boom, done. Beautiful. Great job, Debbie.
No, let's keep Vishal because we need somebody for Lopa to kick his ass. Like the way how she dogs him out is very entertaining. I'm not gonna
Okay.
lie. I'm not gonna lie. And he is he is the link to all of these people. And besides,
Mm,
him and Amrit got a lot of side businesses that we don't know about. They got
mm,
a lot of side hustles. And that's why
mm-hmm.
Amrit is such a good catch for Nicholas because it's not only just the lawyer thing, it's all of those little side businesses that Amrit has with Vishal. They making
Maybe we
money.
can send maybe we can send Nicholas to Mumbai with Monica.
Nicholas had a conniption because it was 35 Indian models and he's the only white one. Like nobody's looking at that but you.
And see, okay, how can I say this and be nice about it?
Don't be
The
nice.
the fact that you even pointed that out is another red flag for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's a red flag for me
Mm-hmm.
because you took that into a negative. You made that a negative when it should have been a positive.
Mm-hmm.
Like you should have been honored that like you were a Caucasian male, a gay Caucasian male in an Indian fashion show. That's a good thing. That's an
Yep.
inclusive thing. It's very interesting to me, and this goes back to what you said about him not severing ties with his religion all the way.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like he goes against or pushes back on it, like anything cultural about Amrit. And I hadn't noticed that or really taken that in until you said that he hasn't really severed all ties with his religion.
I don't think he has. I think he's putting on a big show, learning how to cook Indian foods for Amrit. Getting cushy with the wife. I mean, Lavina and Mr. Kapal, in my opinion, right? You can't use these people when it's beneficial to you, and then when you get into a snit, dog them out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's right because I
I guess
think they've accepted him
yes,
without any prejudice.
none. That's what made me like. Well, that's what made when you as soon as you pointed out that thing about him bringing up that he's the only white person in the whole show.
Mm-hmm.
I never that really made me think about that aspect of his personality. I'm like, that's another red flag. That's a huge red flag for me. Like, so why are you thinking in those terms? This
Mm-hmm. Because
family has a
none of the
history.
other people are.
I mean, here's the way I look at it. This culture and family have embraced you, whereas your own has shunned you.
Mm-hmm.
That that's interesting.
Why is he fighting so hard to hold on to something that has already abandoned him and looks down on him? That's what I can't figure out. Yes, they're
And
your
exactly,
parents, but if they don't really like you, what are
exactly,
you fighting so hard for? When you have people who are there accepting you, no questions asked. Just weird.
exactly.
Just weird. But that was, did we miss anything? That was episode. We jumped
No,
around a lot, but I
it,
think we
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 got
made more of
we
it
made
than
it
it
30 minutes.
deserved.
I was just gonna say that. Like we got this to 35 minutes. We're really showing in 15 tops. But no, but here's the thing. Because I thought we were going to go in this review, do it in 10 to 15 minutes, and call it a day. But when you start looking at things
Mhm.
and notice certain behaviors, it kind of makes you like, huh? Wait a minute,
Mhm.
what? And that's where the
Mhm.
conversation really have. So the episode was Doe's dishwater. But when
The
you
only
start
thing
looking
I
at
paid
behavior,
attention to was the fashion
the fashion
show.
show, yeah,
She had 300 people there. She had
kudos to
300
her.
people there. Buyers. These aren't people who are just watching the fashion show. She had buyers, influencers,
Hmm.
bloggers, and somebody from Hearst Publishing. Amazing.
That was a great.
Amazing.
She did a fantastic job. So I hope it works for her. I really do. Okay,
And
because
the
I'm
other designers. Oh, sorry. Go
everybody,
ahead.
but
Yeah.
what stood out to me was Amrit's shirt. I loved
Uh-huh.
his shirt, that black one,
Mhm.
and Bali looked gorgeous in that blue outfit.
Why did nobody want to wear the clothes that was assigned to them, though?
Okay, that was hilarious.
Yeah, but all the boys looked good in those like
Yeah,
textured bomber jacket
yes,
things with the black pants. They looked really good. Even Brian, I thought he was gonna look, the weakest because he's not that tall, but I thought he
right.
looked really good in his outfit. All the boys looked really good. Um, and all the girls, like, they looked amazing. Like Monica's. Now y'all know I'm not here for Monica, but I really liked her outfit. I did the two-piece. It was perfect for her body frame. The colors were complementary. The pattern was tropical. I loved it. So kudos. Congratulations, Anisha, for finally getting it done. You probably did it in less time than She by Sheree. And your
Hmm.
stuff isn't on Sheen.com. Kudos to you for getting it done. I hope this time, after investing $400,000 or a house, as she said, that it finally works out this time. I really do. You worked hard. And then she said her next project is getting engaged by Cinco de Mayo because if she isn't, it's going to be a hot girl summer.
She had me dying, and Chitra was like, "Yeah, the sooner the better."
Mm-hmm.
I
I
I
think with
I
Chitra
love them.
pushing is gonna, well, they're married, obviously,
Right.
but I would like to see the shenanigans with Chitra and her getting this dude to put the ring on it. But I know we're
Hmm.
not going to see that.
And she said someone told her, well, deadlines don't work. But here's the thing, though. Anisha is what 38, 39.
Hmm.
She doesn't. She doesn't have the time to be out here dating. So
Hmm.
I'm not mad at the deadline. Not at all.
But by the time you get to that age, you know what you want, and you know
Hmm.
whether you meet somebody and if it's going to work and if it isn't sooner than if you're in your 20s. You put up with a lot more bullshit in your 20s because you don't have no experience. But when
Hmm.
you get into your mid to late 30s, you start figuring out what you're prioritizing as your high, your most important needs and the other stuff that you can toss away. And you know what you're not going to settle for. And I think she's done settling for things. She
Exactly.
knows her worth, she knows what she wants, and she thinks she's found it in this person. So what's the holdup? Let's go. Life is short.
Anisha, new favorite character. I think
Mm-hmm.
she's to see her have a because when we met her, she wasn't that confident. She was
Yeah.
bitter, unhappy, not confident.
Mm-hmm.
Now she's like grown into this woman who's
Mm-hmm.
secure in what she wants,
Yep.
and she's not will like you said, she's not willing to settle anymore. She
And who
knows her
she
worth.
is. I think she's finally accepted herself for who she is. And she's no longer
Mhm.
lying about things about herself or her life. Because remember that Monica threw that in her face. I don't have to lie about
Mhm.
my business and how much money I do this. Uh-uh. She coming straight out. This is what it is.
Right.
This is what it is. She's no, because the first two seasons, she was lying to her parents about her
Yep.
business and hiding up in her bedroom. Not anymore.
Nope.
Good for
So
her.
kudos to
Good for
her. Oh
her.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. We need to see more of Avni doing that.
Right.
Well, Avni is already there. We just need her. I want to see her dating. God.
There we
And
go.
not Brian. And not Brian.
No. No.
I want to see her dating in front of Brian so he can see what he
Right.
missing.
Mhm.
God. All right, y'all. That did we hit everything?
We hit everything.
All right, perfect. So join us at the top of the hour. We're going to talk about our new show, MILF Manor.
Okay.
Just join us at the top of the hour. Whether you watched it or not, it was a mess. Jamal, any final thoughts on Family Karma?
No.
All right, guys. Until next time.
Yep.
Bye.